to please welcome to the stage the Wise Up Youth Theatre Company.
Game. What did you do then?
A red pawn took a white pawn. This way, you see, the chessboard is divided into 64 squares, red and white. If a white army tries to win, and red army tries to win. It's like a battle.
With soldiers?
Yes. Here are the kings and queens we are fighting for. That's the red queen, and here's the white queen.
How funny they look.
See the crowns on her heads, and look at the big feet. Here. You're still in the game. I must keep them all in their right squares. And I'm going to move here.
Let me move myself.
When you have travelled along the board, this way, and haven't been taken by your enemy, you may be a queen.
I sound like to be a red queen. Playing against yourself, aren't you?
That's one way of keeping it in practice. I have friends in university who want to beat me.
But if you play against yourself, I just think you'd want to cheat.
Does a nice person like you cheat when you play against himself?
No, not me. Sometimes when I'm all alone, I go up to the looking glass and talk to the other owl.
I'll have to write a book someday about you. I'll through the looking glass.
But don't you sometimes wish you could go through the looking glass? I'm going to order a latte. Would you like a drink?
No, thank you. I've just got to make a call.
Ow, come into the looking glass. Ow, come into the looking glass. Come through the looking glass.
Glass we go, risking everything on my feet. All the things you used to know when your heart was young enough to see. Through your own reflection, your imperfections, so intimidating, no more hesitating. Through the looking glass we go, where the world is in reverse. And the ending always starts a new beginning. Through the mirror even though things go from bad to worse. Close your eyes and go and learn to believe, so we can pass through the looking glass. Here we come so clear, the deck bombs away and then look out below. I am such a nervous wreck. Don't know up from down, friends from flow. Fear will make you braver, brave enough to savor all of you and me. always starts a new beginning. Through the mirror you go, things that go from bad to worse. Close your eyes and go and learn to believe, so it can pass. Strange but true, something inside me breaking through. Awakening wants to sleep inside me all at once. I know where it is I'm going to. And what do you? Through the looking glass we go, when the opposite of me. When clock towers, hours all run counterclockwise. Through the looking glass we go, through the nightmares in our way. Through the mirror we all go.
Through looking glass. Oh, you're the Red Queen.
Of course I am. Where'd you come from and where are you going?
I don't know where. Okay. I've lost my way. Perhaps I only went to see what the looking glass was like. Perhaps I've lost my way.
I don't know what you mean by your way. What is your name, child?
My name is Al.
A child who has an attitude and is lost. How very charming.
It's all written in a language I don't know.
Jabberwocky, 'twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. Old Mimsy with the borogoves, and the mome Ross outgrave.
It makes no sense.
I dare say you don't know your geography either. Look at the map.
It's all written out like a big chessboard. I say I like to be the Red Queen.
And that is easily managed once you reach the 8th square. Then you'll become a queen. It's like a huge game of chess all over the world. Come now, we've got to run fast. Don't try to talk.
I can't.
Faster! Faster!
Are we nearly there? Why? What a confusing place this is. Everything looks the exact same.
I know what you'd like. Have a biscuit. Now I shall say goodbye.
But how will I know where to go? I've never seen a rabbit with a red coat and watch before. Oh. Why did everyone I meet keep disappearing?
So I had to try and keep hold of it.
Are you the White Queen?
I am that, yes.
Does this shawl belong to you?
Oh, there it is. I don't know what's the matter with it. It's out of temper. I pinned it here and I pinned it there, but there's certainly no pleasing it. And, to add more of an insult, my hair is a mess. And I lost the brush yesterday.
Here. You look better now.
We live backwards here,
Living backwards? I didn't know that was such a thing.
but there's one great advantage in it. That one's memory works both ways.
I'm sure my memory only works one way. What things do you remember best?
Oh, things that happen the week after next. For instance now, here's the King's Messenger. He's in jail being punished. And the crime doesn't even begin until next Wednesday. And of course, the trial comes last of all.
But what if you don't commit the crime?
Well, that would be all the better, wouldn't it? Oh! Oh, my finger's bleeding! Oh!
What happened? Have you pricked your finger?
I haven't yet, but I soon shall. Oh!
When do you expect it to happen?
When I fasten my shawl again, the brooch will become undone directly. Oh, ouch!
But why not scream now?
Why? I've done all the screaming already. What would be the good of having it all over again? Oh, it's time to run if you want to stay in the same place. Come on.
Slow down!
Faster! Faster!
I can't anymore. Please, stop.
Then I'll have to leave you behind. Goodbye.
My head. I've never been smaller than a table before. What a strange feeling.
Oh, my friend.
Hello again, Mr. Rabbit. Could you tell me which robe please to wear?
I'm sorry, the queen or the queen. She'll chop off your head.
Could you please tell me which robe please wear? I just want to go home. I want to get back home to my uncle.
Oh, the time I must be going.
I just want to go home. It isn't marked poison. Cookies and creams. Applesauce and blueberries. Custard and pizza. Nutella and apples. Orange juice and sugar cream. Bananas and juice. Why is he crying?
Mock Turtle has no sorrow. I don't know why he cries.
Come here, sit down. Both of you, don't speak a word of the fish. Once, I was a real turtle. to go to school in the sea. And the master was an old turtle. We call him Tortoise.
How many hours of day did you do a lesson?
10 the first, 9 the next, and so on.
That makes no sense.
That's the reason they're called lessons, because they lesson from day to day. But that's enough about lessons. How about a little sing-song, Mark Taylor?
Beautiful soup, so rich and creamy, waiting in the hot weed. Who for such dainties would not stoop? Soup of the evening, beautiful soup. Soup of the evening, beautiful soup. Beautiful soup, beautiful soup. Soup of the evening, beautiful, beautiful soup.
Oh, the Queen, she's coming this way.
Come on, let's fly.
We'll be saving the March Hare garden.
Well, hello there, it's me. So it's gonna be sit down and listen up good. Your hair is gone, hat has gone, won't bite me. Is that understood? So shut up and toe the line while I read a fine console time. I have a dream. It's got a full head of steam. When it's true, when it's not, come from drinks and short people read. I couldn't care less. Writing things like this glass every night in my head is serenity for success. And look the other way when you want to play something more than croquet. Catch my drift, my little personal hit. I've got red header, come and follow me, visit. The red header, all you gotta do is submit. And if you don't, my friend, then in the end there'll be nothing left to defend. Know what I mean? You're facing the Queen. After a taste of his face, everyone gets a piece of brand new damn band. But the pop isn't fair to do me, making the space for being command. I'm the one to understand, I'm the one to lend, if there ain't in my hand, I'll do the rest. As long as you acquiesce, I'm the man header, offering a little bit more. The man header, giving you what you're looking for. I am your boss, worst case, and choice you make, I'm the bestest, and the best, beautiful the Queen, serene beauty. There's nothing I won't do. There's nothing you can. I'm lie, I'm cheat. Oh, the history too sweet, so sweet. Let me repeat. I'm the man header, but at least while you still can. The man header, more than just a hat with a plan. I am where you belong, and I can't be wrong, and I still think I'm strong. The bottom line, everything will be fine. As all the planets align, it's gonna be so divine. When all of this will be mine.
No room, no room.
I don't know what you mean by no room. Plus, there's plenty of stuff shut out for it. I don't know who you are.
I'm not Hair, that's the Hatter, and this is Dormouse. Have some wine.
I'm far too young. Plus, I see no wine.
There isn't any.
Then why offer it?
It wasn't very civil of you to sit down without being invited.
Well, I didn't know he's at your table. Plus, there's many more tea things out for many more people.
What day of the month is it?
The 4th.
2 days wrong.
What a funny watch that is. It tells you what day of the month it is, but not what o'clock it is.
Why would it? Does your watch tell you what year it is?
No, why should it?
Which is exactly the case with mine. The dormouse is asleep again.
Of course, just what I was going to say myself.
Why are you pouring so much tea when not that many people are here? Isn't that a waste of time?
If you knew time as well as I did, you wouldn't talk about wasting it.
I have no idea what you are on about.
Of course you don't. I dare say you've never even spoken to time.
No, never, but I do know I have to beat time when practicing the piano.
That counts for it. He wouldn't stand beating. Now, if you'd only kept on good terms with time, he'd do almost anything you like with the clock. For example, say it were 9 o'clock in the morning, just in time to begin lessons. You'd only have to whisper a hint to time, and round the clock goes in a twinkling. 1:30, time for dinner.
I only wish it was.
That would be amazing, but I still won't be hungry for it, you know.
Not at first, perhaps, but you could keep it at 1:30 for as long as you like.
Is that how you survive?
Not I. We quarrelled last March just before he went mad. It was at the great concert given by the Queen of Hearts, and I had to sing, "Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at." You know the song, perhaps?
I've heard something like it.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
Well, I'd hardly finished the first verse when the Queen bawled out, "He's murdering time! Off with his head!"
How rude.
And now he won't do a thing I ask. It's always 6 o'clock now.
Is that why so many tea things are set out then?
Exactly so. We've no time to wash the things between whiles.
So I suppose you keep moving round?
Exactly so, as things get used up.
But what happens if you come to the beginning again?
I suppose we change the subject. I vote Al tells us a story.
I am so sorry, I do not know one.
Then the Dormouse down.
Wake up, Dormouse.
I wasn't asleep. I heard every word you fellows were saying.
Tell us a story.
And be quick about it, or you'll be asleep by the time it's done.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little sisters, Elise, Lacey, and Tilly, and they lived in a bottom of a well.
Why did they live at the bottom of a well?
It's a treacle well.
There's no such thing.
If you can't be nice, you better finish the story for yourself.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please continue.
And these 3 little sisters, they were learning to draw, you know.
What did they draw?
Treacle.
How did they draw treacle?
You could draw water from a water well, so I should assume that you can draw treacle from a treacle well.
This is the worst tea party ever.
No room, no room. I bring an invitation from the Queen.
No room, no room, no room!
She's at it again.
It's perfectly disgusting.
Let's move on.
Hey, wait for me! Could you please tell me which road leads where?
Where would you like to go?
I don't really care.
It doesn't matter which way you walk.
As long as it gets somewhere. Could you tell me what type of people live in Mankey?
All mad people.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't have that. We all mad here.
Really?
Will you be playing games with me today?
I haven't been invited. Yet.
You will see me there.
Oh, and before you go,
If you think we're work, you ought to pay.
If you think we're alive, you ought to speak.
Just means to say, how do you do and shake hands.
could you please tell me which road leads to?
What shall I tell them?
The walls and the carpenter's the longest.
The sun was shining.
If it's really long, please, could you tell me which road
A
leads to?
patient person plays differently than a more patient person.
And now we won't tell you our power.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please go on.
dee,
Dum,
dee,
dum,
dee,
dum,
dee.
dum.
The moon was shining so clear, the sea was wet as wet could be. A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk, along the briny beach. The moon was shining so clear, the sea was wet as wet could be. A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk, along the briny beach.
I wonder what's going to happen next.
I've never seen a diamond in the flame. Cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In a torn up town, no postcode empty, but every soul's like gold teeth, grey goose dripping in the back and bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, but everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We are caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royal. It's a running out love. That kind of love's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy.
Who is this? Full, what's your name, child?
My name is Al, so you please, Your
Off
Majesty.
of their head. Off.
Charming!
Consider, my dear, this is only a child.
Can you play games?
Yes.
Come on then, get to your places. Off with their head.
What fun.
What is the fun?
It's only a game, no one gets executed.
Then what happens?
Off, get to your places.
Where are the chess queens?
You're around me. I feel faint. Give me a ham sandwich. Another sandwich.
There's nothing but hay left now.
Hey then, there's nothing like eating hay when you're faint. Who'd you pass the road?
Nobody.
Now that you've got your breath, can you tell us what's happening in the time?
I'll whisper it.
They're at us again!
You call that a whisper? Do you such thing again, I'll bite through into my head like an earthquake. Give me details, quick, with a ham sandwich.
Off of his head. Off of her head. Cut them off. Cut them all off.
No!
What utter chaos. There's no sense or meaning of what is happening here. I think the Cheshire Cat was right. Everyone is mad here.
Take a time. How do you like the queen?
Not at all. She's so...
Cut it off. Cut them all off.
No!
What?
Off with their head.
I've never seen a diamond in the flame. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In a torn up town, no postcode in.
I'm so sorry. I was running from the cream and she wanted to chop off me.
What do you mean by that? Explain yourself.
I'm sorry, I can't explain myself. It's been a very, very strange day.
Who are you?
I think you should tell me who you are first.
Why? Come back, I have something important to say.
Yes,
So you think you've changed, do you?
I think, but I'm not sure. Yesterday went on just the same as usual, and today's just been different. I think I've changed since I came through the looking glass. It's been a very strange day, I'm telling you. And now speaking to a talking caterpillar. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. It's just, I really want to get back home to my uncle. I really want to get back home.
I didn't even see that. Trial's beginning.
What trial?
Who stole the tart?
I ate a tart, but I didn't steal a tart.
Well, you've got to be tried.
I don't want to be tried.
Well, you've got to be tried.
I won't be tried.
Silence in the court.
What are they doing? He can't possibly have anything to write down.
They're writing down their names in case they forget them by the end of the trial.
Do you not hear me? Silence in the court.
There's a pencil squeaking. Cut it down.
Squeaking.
Harold, read the accusation.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them quite away.
Consider your verdict.
Not yet, not yet. There's a great deal to come before that.
Call first witness.
First witness.
Excuse me, Your Majesty, for bringing these in, but I hadn't quite finished my tea when I was sent for.
You ought to finish. When did you begin?
14th of March, I think it was.
I think it was the 15th, 16th.
Write that down.
14, 15, 16.
14, 15, 16.
Take off your hat.
It isn't mine.
Stolen.
Stolen! I have none of my own. I keep them to sell. I'm a hatter.
Give your evidence and don't be nervous. Have you executed on the spot?
Oh, I'm a poor man, Your Majesty. And I hadn't just finished my tea, a week ago. And what with the bread and butter getting so thin and the twinkling of the tea.
Twinkling of what?
It began with the tea.
Of course, twinkling begins with a T. Do you take me for a fool? Go on.
And most things twinkled after that. Only the March Hare said.
I didn't.
You did.
I deny it.
He denies it.
He denies it. Leave out that part.
What did the Dormouse say?
That. I can't remember.
You must remember, I have the execute on.
Oh, I'm a poor man, Your Majesty.
That's all you know about it. Then you may stand down.
I can't go no, though. I'm on the floor as it is.
Then you may sit down.
I'd rather finish my tea.
Then you may go. Call the next witness.
Your Majesty must cross-examine this next witness.
If I must, I must. What does your cock say tarts are made of?
Call the Dormouse, behead the Dormouse, throw that Dormouse out of port, express him, pinch him off with his whiskers.
She's gone. She's gone.
Never mind. Really, my dear, you must cross-examine this next witness. It quite makes me forehead ache. Call the next witness.
Oh. Hey.
What do you know about this business?
Nothing at all.
That's very important.
Very important. Unimportant, Your Majesty means of course.
Unimportant. Of course I meant. Important, unimportant, unimportant, important. Consider your verdict.
There's more evidence to come yet. Please, Your Majesty. This letter's just been picked up.
What's in it?
Well, I have no clue yet, but seems to be a letter written by the prisoner to somebody.
Read it.
Well, it isn't a letter at all. It's a set of verses.
Are they in the prisoner's handwriting?
No, they're not. And that's the funniest thing about it.
He must have imitated somebody else's hand.
I didn't write in the copy that did. There's no name signed at the end.
If there's no name signed at the end, that only makes matters worse. You must have meant some mischief, or else you'd have signed your name like an honest man.
There's nothing of the sort. I think there's no sense of meaning in it at all.
She don't believe there's an inch of meaning in it.
Haven't we not read it yet, though? Just read it.
But where should I begin? Please, Your Majesty.
Right, well, begin at the beginning, then, go on, till you come to the end, and stop.
She told me you had been to her and mentioned me to him. She gave me a good character, but said I could not swim. I gave her 1, they gave him 2, you gave us 3 or more. They all returned from him to you as though they were mine before. My notion was that you had been before she had this fit. An obstacle that had came between him, ourselves, and it. Don't let him know she liked him the best, for this must ever be a secret kept from the rest, between yourself and me.
That's the most important piece of evidence we've heard yet. So now, let the jury consider their verdict.
No, sentence first, verdict afterwards.
That's utter nonsense. I don't think there's a meaning in it.
She don't believe there's an inch of meaning in it.
Right, I'll give it a then.
I'm sorry.
Right. Said I could not swim. You can't swim, can you?
I look like it.
Then, know it to be true. Why? That's the jury, of course. Yeah. I gave her 1, they gave him 2. Why? That must be what they did with the tarts, you know.
Yeah, but it goes on. It returned from me to him.
Why, there they are. There's nothing clearer than that. But then again, before she had this fit, you never had any fits, my dear, I think.
Never.
Then the words don't fit you. It's a pun. So now, let the jury consider that verdict.
No, sentence first, verdict afterwards.
What a load of nonsense.
Hold your tongue.
I won't.
Cut off Off with their heads.
You're always repeating yourself and it's so...
Off with their heads.
You're nothing but a pack of cards!
I'm dizzy. Dizzy, why is it all of a sudden I'm dizzy?
Now that I've finished my phone call, do you want to continue that game of chess?
Why? It was all just a dream.
The box broke. The box broke.
Risking everything for what might be. All the things you used to know when your heart was young enough to see. Through your own reflection, past your imperfections, so intimidating, no more hesitating. Through the looking glass we go, where the world is in reverse, and the ending always starts a new beginning. Through the mirror, even though things may go from bad to worse, close your eyes and go and learn to believe, so you can pass through the looking glass. Here we come, so clear the decks, bombs away and then look out below. Bombs away, look out below. I am such a nervous wreck. Don't know up from down or friend from foe. Fear will make you brave, but brave enough to save her. All of you and me that get set 1, 2, 3, and through the looking glass we go, where the world is in reverse, and the ending always starts a new beginning. Through the mirror, even though things may go from bad to worse, close your eyes and go and learn to believe, so we can pass through the looking glass. But true, something's changing deep inside me, breaking through. Waking once and sleep inside me all at once.